Hello, wonderful attendees. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is career prospects and political scenario, and exploration through the lens of politics. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Javed Ahmed Bhatt, Associate Professor, School of Liberal and Creative Arts, Journalism and Mass Communication, Lovely Professional University. Dr. Bhatt has published extensively on reservation policies and participated in numerous national and international conferences on human rights and marginal studies. So now I would like to introduce Dr. Joginder Singh, Assistant Professor and Head of Department of Political Science, Akal Degree College, Sangrur, with the 22 years of teaching experience and extensive contributions to research and publications, including 4 books and 140 video lectures. So now I would like to introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Bhuvan Sareen, Assistant Director at the Department of Tie-Ups, with expertise in forging partnerships and empowering students through career counseling. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any questions. You can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the things to Dr. Javed Ahmed Bhatt, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, Dr. Javed.
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful introduction. Good morning, all. This is Dr. Javed. Along with me, I have the Dr. Joginder, who will be joining shortly. There are some technical issues with him. He will be able to join shortly. As far as let me share the screen first, so that it will be convenient for everyone. Yeah, is it working fine now?
Yes, your screen is visible. You can continue, Dr. Javed.
Sure, ma'am, sure. Okay. Good morning. Today's topic for this webinar is career prospects and political scenario and exploration through the lens of politics. I'll be trying to delve on that what are the various career prospects. So as far as the current political scenario is concerned, how we can just say how we will be able to just reach out to all these career profiles once we'll be studying the political science. So I'll be beginning with the small introduction related to political science. We know that political science is a kind of a subject which has tremendously changed from its inception. And earlier it used to be more, say, focused on that how we will be managing our affairs by hook or crook. Now that perception has completely changed. We are now more focused on the citizen-centric approach, wherein we are supposed to be much emphasizing on that how we will be coming up to the expectations of the common public, common masses. Though earlier in good olden days, people used to have a very limited access to all the political institutions that we do have. And gradually, we have seen there occurs a notion which is being called as the welfaristic notion, but that too has changed in the recent past. Now, directly, this seems to be a kind of the, say, more business oriented, wherein we are, say, leading towards the clientelism, wherein the ultimate goal is the satisfaction of the customer. This is the main motive, that how we will be reaching up to the expectations of the common people, and by the number of progressive laws, people do just have the authority now to just say uh, question the government also for all these things. And by this we have seen political science to be emerging as a very fascinating field. I acknowledge the presence of Dr. Joginder Singh, who is our successful alumni. I will be just doing the context setting, and I will hand over the session to him only. So we know that in the political science subject, we are say studying the subjects like the government, public policy, the government at the various levels from local to global. And we have the passion is to join the IAS, IFS, IPS, state civil services, government jobs, NGOs, private sectors, academia. So this is the subject which is being mostly asked at every level, in every kind of an exam, whosoever it may be. Because uh, in day-to-day conversation also, we all have become political in nature. Gone are the days when we were having a notion that this seems to be the subject of the elites only. Now the common man too are shaping the contours of our country. Recently we have just say had a Lok Sabha election. You have seen how say
हेलो
yeah please.
हाँ जी सर सत
Yeah.
श्री अकाल जी ठीक है सर मेरा ना ये जी मीटिंग चल रही है मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਦਾ
Okay.
ਹਾਂ ਓਕੇ
So we have seen that that notion has completely changed, and we do see that we are now more focused on that how in the present day the political science subject's essence has tremendously changed, because we do our expectations has just increased to an utmost level. We have seen now we do need the specialists, we do need the experts in every field. So is the case with the political science subject. And we have seen this political science not only just developed as an academic discipline, but it has developed as a social practice also, that's influencing our society in various ways. Because this political science subject helps us to understand the world around us. It gives us the insights that how the power is operating, how the authority is being just say administered, how decisions are being made. It helps us to develop the critical thinking, because the inquisitiveness, dissatisfaction, and questioning are the tools, are the hallmarks of this subject. So we have seen that it has led to a diverse and dynamic field in the present shape, and it helps us to pursue our goals and aspirations in a very holistic way. It helps us to become the better citizens. We are becoming able to understand our position as being as citizens in the state, to know our rights, to know our duties, that how we will be contributing our bit as being a common man for the growth and progress of the nation. And we know this all leads to the well-being and progress of the whole humanity at the larger extent. And we have seen in the present context that there seems to be the specialists which are highly demanded in the field, that are being just say in the roles of political scientists, public relations managers, legislative assistants, policy analysts, political consultants, even journalists who would be covering the political news, research analysts, teachers, professors, campaign managers, survey researchers, urban planners, and public policy analysts, advocacy, the people who are doing the advocacy, social media managers, diplomacy, lobbying, psephologists, with the number of profiles in the think tanks, government organizations, NGO, global agencies. These are the highly demanded, and wherein we need the people who would be having an advanced understanding of the subject of political science. Though political science is the right choice and is the apt field which will be helping us to to just say our to land our in our preferred career pathway. So now I think I have the one more successful alumni with me, Dr. Joginder Singh. He's the right person because he's the testimony to the fact that how come he has landed into a good job, prestigious job, while just graduating from the political science. Dr. Joginder, you're there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you please.
Yes, sir. I have joined.
Yeah. You just please proceed with the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And first of all, sorry all the audience for being late because I was preparing for Microsoft Meet and I have used this platform after several months. So there was some technical glitch. A very good morning to Dr. Javeed Ahmed Bhatt, my guide and mentor during my doctoral research program at the lovely professional university.
Sorry for the interruption. Dr. Joginder, can you please switch on your video?
Dr. Joginder, you need to just switch on your the camera video.
Yes, sir. I have switched on my video.
Oh,
Able to see you. Okay.
Video setting. Just a minute, because this is a new platform for me. So,
Perfect. Perfect. You can continue.
So it has chosen another camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Joginder,
So
you can
visible.
continue.
Please.
Okay, thank you. Myself, Dr. Joginder Singh, Assistant Professor and Head Department of Political Science from Akal Degree College, Mastuana, District Sangrur, is here to share with all of you my views, my opinions, my experiences with the subject of political science as a subject of study. Sir, you will move this slide or I have to share my screen? Okay, thank you, sir. Today, the topic of our discussion is career prospects and political scenario, and exploration through the lens of politics. All of you are at the crucial stage of selecting your career. So in this presentation, I have tried to touch upon the importance of subject of political science for you as students of political science, and you as citizens of India, you as members of this society. What you can contribute towards society, towards nation, and how you can build your career after learning political science. Let's start from what is the meaning of political science. There is a general meaning of political science that it deals with the politics, but every subject is technical in nature while we are going to study that subject. So we have to technically learn, technically reach about the meaning of that subject, about the definition of that subject. Political science is a part of social sciences. The entire family of social sciences consists of sociology, psychology, history, economics, geography, and political science is one of those subjects. We have two meanings regarding the meaning of political science. One is a traditional view and one is modern view. According to the traditional view, political science deals with the state and the government. Generally, it was said that political science starts and ends with the state. Means state is the major actor in the political science which is studied. But according to the modern view, which was brought by David Easton, political science does not deal with any institution in specific. Political science deals with political activity. Political science does not deal only with the government. Political science does not deal only with the state. Political science deals with each and every activity which is political in nature. So again, then question arises, what is political activity? Any activity, according to David Easton, any activity which is concerned with authoritative allocation of values is political activity. Now, what are these values? These values are things, goods, and services in a society. And there is an institution which authoritatively divides these things, these valued things, these goods, and these services to the members of society, to different groups of the members of society. सर स्लाइड थोड़ा आगे हो गया. There are instances of distribution in a family. There are instances of such distribution in a church, in a mandir, in a gurdwara also, where things or services or goods are distributed. But David Easton has defined political science, political activity, that activity which is public in nature, means the distribution of things or goods within a family or within a church or within a mandir gurdwara is not related with all the members of society. That is restricted to some members. So that activity is not political activity. Like state has given free ship to ladies in the bus services of the state. This is a public activity. State has given some few 600 units of electricity free of cost in the state of Punjab. That is related to entire public. So that is the public activity, that is the political activity. Means political activities are those activities which are related with the entire public. And after discussing the importance of politics, now we are going to have a look on the content of the subject. What we study under the subject of political science. Different universities, different schools or colleges might have different syllabus, different topics, different papers, but there are some common papers, some common subjects under the subject of political science, common areas of study under the subject of political science, like political theory and political thought. Both of these subjects provide theoretical background of the subject. After learning these subjects, a student is able to learn the concepts of political science, learn meanings of different concepts used in political science. Then there is a native political system of the country. Like in India, Indian political system is a part, or rather an important part of syllabus in every university, in every board examination. Then comparative politics means comparison of two or more states. It enables us to take guidance from the political systems which are performing better or which have performed better in the past. In this subject, we learn about international politics, we learn about international law, and there are so many subjects. These are common subjects which are studied under the subject of political science. Now, there are several benefits of study of political science. I have divided these benefits into two categories. Category 1 includes social benefits and category 2 includes individual benefits. First of all, we will discuss about social benefits. First of all, politics is called as the master of science. There are so many people in our staff room who claim that history is the mother of all subjects. Some persons from linguistics like Punjabi and English and Hindi, they claim that language is the mother of all subjects. I always claim that political science is the father of all subjects because political science is a decision maker. Our decisions are made only in our political platforms. What we are going to do, what will be the direction of our policy, whether it is a social policy, whether it is economic policy or policy towards science, it is decided by the politics. So politics is the master science. It deals with the future, not only of the people, but of the world, of the nation. It has the most comprehensive control over the lives of individuals. Several institutions have control over our lives, like our family, society, our religious institution. But it is the political system which have most comprehensive control over our lives. It controls all the aspects of collective life, like economy, science, everything is controlled by politics. If we examine some successful countries in the world, we can see that there are some common characteristics, like England before World War II, America after from World War One to till this date, that they have a stable government, they have a responsive government, they have dynamic political systems. So if the political system is strong, dynamic, stable, and responsive toward the people, it is sure to succeed in life, not in only in national life, but to provide benefits to the citizens also. Next benefit is the utilization of social resources. David Easton has rightly said that politics is related with authoritative allocation of values. Society has some resources. How those resources will be distributed among the members of society, among the groups of members of society, like for ladies or like for some weaker section, it is all decided by the political system or politics. So this is the one of the most important institutions of our social life. When it affects the life of every individual, so every individual should have at least basic knowledge about the principles of the governance. Next social benefit is adjustment to international environment. Today is a world of LPG, where liberalization, privatization, and globalization have converted the entire globe into a village. In this scenario, no country, no society is living in a vacuum. Every society is concerned, every state is concerned with international environment, with other players in the international scenario. By learning the political science, people of a state can learn how to adjust themselves with the international environment, because only that society, that state can successfully uh, uh, go into the future, which have learned to adjust to the international environment. It is, and this is the, it requires the knowledge of international politics, international environment, and our own domestic environment, which we learn in political science. Next social benefit is study of political science provides for good citizenship. It imbibes two conditions: awareness towards rights and fulfillment of duties. Both of these are necessary for the creation of a good citizenship, because both of these traits among the citizens are necessary. A sensitization towards duties assures a peaceful and harmonious society, and awareness to rights assures that no power, no government can befool those people who are aware to their rights. Next, sir. These were the social benefits of study of political science. Our next section includes benefits of social political science, which are individualistic, which provides us career opportunities. First of all, competitive examinations. Whatever is the nature of competitive examination, until and unless this is a technical examination like medical or technical or BTech, etc., all the competitive examinations in our country and in other countries also requires knowledge of the political system of that country, knowledge of the political system at the global level. If you are going to appear in a competitive exam in India, you cannot even dream of about the success of that in that competition unless you have a complete hold on the Indian polity, which is fixed by, established by Constitution of India. And in the subject of political science, we learn about the basic principles of Constitution, provisions of the Constitution, and even the philosophy and objectives of the Constitution. Next, we can choose politics as a profession. Anybody can choose politics as a profession. A lawyer can choose politics as a profession. A technocrat can choose politics as a profession. Several doctors have chosen politics as a profession. But if a student of politics, political science is going to choose politics as a profession, then there are more chances of his success because he knows about the principles of the polity, objectives of the policy, social repercussions of any policy. So a student of political science, if he enters into the politics, if he holds any office of power, any constitutional office, he can easily face parliament, he can easily face journalists. There will be no problem. Next is journalism. Political events always find prime place in the news, in print media, and in electronic media. But every journalist is not able to justify the analysis of political events. A student of political science can easily adopt political journalism as a profession. Any team of uh, like heads of states or heads of governments can never move to any place, any meeting without a team of political correspondents. So political correspondents, political journalists are always on the first priority of any government, and a student of political science can choose journalism, especially political reporting as profession. Next, a student of political science can act as policy experts because politics is a complex matter. It is not so simple as it seems to be. In the words of David Easton, authoritative allocation of values is the main crux of the political activity. But authoritative allocation of values decides who will get what, who will get to what extent. So it requires formulation of certain rules which are called as policy. Goods and services are provided on the basis of policy, and every government has to hire policy experts for formulation of policies, and students of political science can serve as policy experts in various departments of the government. Next is career opportunity is teaching of political science. I believe that every species, including a discipline like political science or history, can survive on the basis of its reproduction ability. If political science is not able to reproduce teachers, it will go out of scene within few decades. Political science deals with the study of most important social activity, that is authoritative allocation of values, and the most powerful institution of the present time, that is a state. State is the most powerful institution in the world today. So this is the best students of political science should be given responsibility to transfer the knowledge of principles and objectives of collective life to the next generation. So students of political science can adopt teaching in schools, colleges, universities as their profession. And though at some period of some stage of time in India, it was one of the most respected professions, but still this is one of the respected profession at least. Next career opportunity is political commentators. We know that world is full of political interactions at a national level and international level, and almost all the people have an interest in decoding the political events. What is the going on in politics? Who will form the government? What agreement will be finalized between two states when a head of the state or government visits another state? These are matters of interest for even the common people. But it requires a specialized knowledge and expertise to decode the actual meaning of political events. So students of political science serve as analysts, political commentators in electronic media and in press. Next important task is election analysis. Internal political struggle in most of the states is not democratic. No political power is grasped not by arms, but by votes, but by electoral procedure. Because democracy is based on the principle of votes principle of rule by majority. So election statistics are one of the most important currency of the democratic world. Explanation of election statistics helps the citizen to have a deeper understanding of politics, and it helps the political parties to improve their electoral performance. Every political party conduct election analysis after each and every election. So they hire specialists in that field. Election analysis is such an important aspect of our life that it affects deeply other areas also, like economics. During the beginning of this month, June, you might have seen a considerable height and considerable slowdown of the share market. What was the reason? The reason was the election analysis. And election analysis can electoral figures can affect the entire society, all the aspects of society, including the most important economy. And next stage is political strategist. After the analysis of election, a student can act as political strategist also, because strategy include analysis of electoral figures and strategy to improve the performance of any political party. You might have listen about Mr. Prashant Kishore, who is a famous political strategist of India. Different political parties aspire to have contact with him, to link, to have his services. When government of Punjab, Mr. Amarinder Singh was Chief Minister of Punjab, he has hired the services of this person, Prashant Kishore. What was economical benefits were given to him? They are not public, but he was given the status of a cabinet minister in Punjab. This is the importance of the political strategist. Next is the law professional. Political science is directly related with law. So youngsters aspiring for law profession have to understand not only the most important law of the land, that is the constitution, they are also required to know about the objectives of that law, philosophy of that law. And that is an integral part of study under political science. There are so many students I have interacted in my entire career of 23 years as a teacher in the college. A number of students opt for the subject of political science only because they want to become good lawyers. They want to do LLB after their graduation, because it provides a great strength, a strong basis to the study of law. And last, we can conclude that political science provides social guidance and as well as career opportunities to students. Complexity of political phenomena requires specialized knowledge of these subjects, but the same complexity requires a rigorous training, hard work, and a critical mental ability on the part of the students. So these are the main areas where students of political science can adjust themselves, can show their performance. But there is a condition, there is a, like in every ad, we say that conditions apply. What conditions do apply in the study of political science? Every field of life in India has so much competition, full of competition. So mediocres have no place in any of the fields, even in medical, in law, in technical courses. Mediocres usually have no place until and unless your subject is related to practice. In practice, you can do wonders even as mediocres, even as backbenchers. But in most of these subjects, only toppers have a place. If you are a topper in political science, if you have a mental ability, you have reasoning ability to analyze the political events, to analyze the society about which you are talking about, you have so many opportunities as a social scientist, as a researcher, as a teacher, as in matters of social service, and as well as in administration, in journalism, and so many professions are open to you, but it depends upon your capability, your capacity, and your dedication. And you all these students are lucky enough that you have chosen Lovely Professional University as your institution. This is very good university. I have completed my doctorate program just 2 years back from this university, and I have learned so much from this university because this is one of the dynamic institutions of Punjab. The traditional universities are lacking behind in those fields. They are not so much dynamic. There is a lot of red tapeism in those universities. Their syllabi are uh, selected according to whims and fancies of the teachers and professors sitting over there. But Lovely Professional Universities provides you a state of the art syllabus, a team of hard worker teachers, administrators, and uh, your study, your syllabus is set according to the global trends. So you have a lot of opportunities while studying at the LPU, while studying under the teachers like Dr. Javeed Ahmed but you have to perform, you have to dedicate your energies toward your studies, toward your understanding, and good luck to all of you.
Uh,
I
uh,
wish all of you have a
Thank
good
you.
career ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Joginder. We'll be coming back to you. We'll be having an interaction. We are running short of the time. But prior to that, I wish to highlight some of the main things related to my this parent institution, that why LPU seems to be the better choice for you for your higher studies, for your say progressive career. We know that we are just conducting more than the classroom teaching. We are more relying on the experiential learning. We do have the component of the field projects, term papers, community development projects, CA evaluation. There's a continuous assessment that we are just say applying in Lovely Professional University, not exclusively relying on the end-term exams that are being just conducted, say traditionally in rest of the universities. We do have the field and industry visits, giving exposure to the students to know, to connect their understanding with the existing say infrastructure, with the existing knowledge. We do have the regular series of the guest lectures by ambassadors, by diplomats, by the reputed the professors. We are just say conducting the regular conferences, seminars. There is a events, number of events, one India event, one world event, wherein the students are just showcasing their cultural diversity. As we are having the presence of 58 say countries in LPU, we have the students from 58 countries. So there are the in terms of the infrastructure, ours seems to be the best choice. And we do have the smart AC classrooms. There is a provision of the individual mentorship to the students. Students are being just allocated the individual mentors at any occasion of time. If student faces any sort of an issue related to his even personal or to his academics, we are assigning a personal mentor to him so that he could be just counseled at the right occasion and he could be shown the right path. We are conduct the placement that along with the degrees, once the students are leaving the campus, they must have to have in the at the one hand they are supposed to have the degrees, at the other hand they are supposed to have the offer letters. We are having the 100% placements for our students. That is one of the unique feature. We are having the world-class infrastructures. We are giving them the opportunities to just say participate in the clubs, as we do have the in political science, one of the club that's being called as the politica, wherein we are just say brainstorming on the current political issues, say ranging from domestic to global one. We do have, besides it, we do have the swimming pool, best world state of art gymnasium, playground, there are the say various opportunities at a number of players at the international level. They have just shown their mettle. They have just make us proud. There is the open auditorium, open theater, stadios are there, Unimall is there in within the university, hospital facility to take care of the health of the students, of the faculty, of the staff. We do have the all these say facilities available within the university campus only. So that seems to be the say that the, this kind of a facility, this kind of a infrastructure, I don't think that it would be available anywhere else other than the lovely professional university. Besides it, I think there might be the say it's good to interact with the students. There might be certain queries from them. So I say hand over the floor to the Miss Dalvinder. Uh, Maybe there will be certain queries from the students. We'll be say trying to respond to the queries. Yes, ma'am, please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Javed and Dr. Joginder. And now I would request to the admission nominee, Mr. Bhuvan Serene, to be on the screen.
Thank you very much. I hope I am audible.
Yes.
Kindly allow me to share my screen, please.
Stop sharing your screen.
I hope my screen is visible.
Your screen is visible. You can continue.
Thank you very much. My name is Bhuvan Sadin and I'm from Division of Admissions. I just want to take you to our website for a few minutes so that anybody who's able to join an LPU in political science as a career, they can always get into that option. So we are having this program and simply you need to log into our website lpu.in. And once you log into our website, you can see all the current happenings of our universities are been featured out here. We have honor of having the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in the 106th International Congress event held in a campus. That was a great achievement for the university. And recently, we have been awarded with NAC A++ with the highest score of 3.68 on the scale of 4. And this is going to be the one of the best achievement for any of the university to getting that grade. And LPU got A++ is the remarkable achievement for the university. Other than this, we have many other ratings. Like we have a World University ranking for innovative. We got around fourth, and for the World University rankings, we got 25th among all the top ratings. NRIF we got around 38 among the Indian universities. So that experience offered by the universities. Even our students who are participating in this, they are, they are representing India, representing LPU at the world level also. Exploring the all the best possible ways for our students to go and explore the world. So even our students are going to the Iceland. So we have the opportunities and. Recently, if we talk about the placements, one of the best we are offering in India. We have 2,100 recruiters coming to our India, 5,500 offer for the Fortune 500 companies. 10 lakh is a package, average salary package for the top 25% students. And we have 350 plus companies who are coming from IITs, IIMs, NITs who are those same companies which are going to IIT, same are coming to the LPUs also. So that shows the kind of infrastructure and the facilities we are having so that the students are getting the same facilities which are being given at the IITs level. So that is what the highlights for the university is. Now, in case you want to join LPU, we have this programs for class 12 and graduation, both the level, even for the PhD also. Yes. And in case you want anybody wants to join us, we have this program for the BA honors also. And for the programs, we are having this LP Nest exam or CUT, both we are considering as a for the eligibility. So anybody who wants to join. Which anybody who scored cut off, they will get around 25% of the scholarship and the fees will. Yes, I think I just made a technique. My screen is visible, na?
No, screen is not visible, Mr. Bhuvan Suri.
Sorry.
Yes,
Now
now
is it
screen is
visible?
visible.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was discussing the possible way of getting scholarship in our university. So similarly, like anybody who's getting around category one scholarship, that means in LPNS examination, we are going to categorize in three parts: category one, two, and three. Anybody who got category one, the fees will go down to 25% scholarship. The fees will go down to 37,400. Similarly, for category two, we are giving scholarship for 20%, and the fees will go down to 40,000 per semester. Similarly, for category three also, the fees will go down to 42,500. So similarly, anybody who wants to join us, they got up for joining our university. Even for those who are getting 95% marks in LPU in their class 12, they are getting a direct scholarship from us to study in LPU. So anybody who scored 80 to 89, they'll start getting scholarship from LPU. So this is the golden opportunity for everybody who wants to join us in the program, science, even for undergraduate, and similarly for MA Political Science also. Anybody who wants to join us, they can join us for this MA Political Science. Similarly, we are offering scholarship to the students who wants to study this program. And for the master's program also, similarly, we are giving a scholarship of 45%. Those who got category one scholarship or getting 90% marks in graduation, and the fees will go down to 27,500. So you can see the actual fees is 50,000 per semester. Anybody who's getting category one, the fees will go down to 45% and the fees will be 27,500. So you can explore yourself, try your best for this examination, and you can get into that information. And the last part, I just want to tell you that we have our teams available across the India. Similarly, if you go to my website, lpu.in, you can find out opportunities are available. You can find out the links. It's called LPU in your town. Once you explore this link, you'll find out anywhere in India. Suppose I'm from Punjab and I feel like it is very difficult for me to reach LPU. So, but I want to get the information. This is very simple for me to explore this link. I just see that okay, we our team is available in Bathinda. So Bathinda, we have our office out there. The staff numbers are there. We have office in Ludhiana also, and we have our office in Amritsar also. So anybody who wants to come and they want to meet our representatives, they can actually go and explore that. Today I am in Northeast, so even in Northeast also you can see the team members are available. I'm here in the Northeastern team. So anybody who wants to come and meet us, our team is available across the India. So you can explore that thing, and in case we are nearby your location, just go and explore that location and contact my members they for a better counselings. So this is all from my side. Any questions about this will be welcomed. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bhuvan Suri. As I can see, there's some more questions from our participants. So can we take questions, Dr. Joginder and Dr. Javed?
Yeah, ma'am, I can
Hi,
see
sure.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, you just read the question in recently Lok Sabha
Yeah.
elections. Yeah.
Yes. Sachin Kumar had a query related to the Lok Sabha. In the recently held Lok Sabha elections, few candidates won who were charged with UAPA, Amritpal Singh from Kadur Sahib and Sheikh Rashid from Baramulla. Why this is happening? I think this is the beauty of the political science, that it equips us with the sound understanding that what's the stature of an individual, what's the stature position of an individual. Though the law applies here that until the charges are not being proved against a person, there may be the allegation is the particular candidate is considered as a say innocent. The particular candidate against whom charges are being made, he is considered as innocent until the charges are not being proved. I think this clause applies for both the candidates who has won the Lok Sabha elections, despite of the fact that there are certain allegations against them and they have been just charged with the UAPA. I think I made a say point to it. Any other query?
And I think, sir, there were two candidates who have won Lok Sabha election while they were in jails. But they, even in our Lok Sabha, in last Lok Sabha, about to 43% of the members were
Who have
having criminal records.
records? Yeah.
It is very hard to lodge a criminal case against an MP or against any leader. But even then, 43% of the members were having a criminal record according to their own affidavits.
Yes, exactly. But we know that at the same occasion of time, until and unless the charges are not being proved, the particular person is being considered as an innocent. We cannot just deny him the ticket, or we cannot refuse him to just contest the election. So this is the provision of the Indian democracy, and it's applicable to everyone, whosoever it may be.
Sir, political science, this is the beauty of political science, that we learn how the rules are made. Some
Yes.
rules are made for the very longer time, like Constitution of India. All the election laws are according to the Constitutional Law of India. So what are the provisions of the Constitution according in this regard? According to that, election laws are framed. So constitutional law is a permanent law, is a basic law of India. And in the subject of political science, we learn about the constitutional provisions and the rules, the regulations, the laws made under that article. And then we are able to analyze these events. How a person under UAPA can contest election, why he is winning. Why he is winning? He has a right to contest election, but why he is winning?
Yeah, exactly.
Law will not explain the fact. Only political science, sociology, social knowledge will examine this concept.
Exactly.
Will have answer.
Thank you so much, Dr. Javed and Dr. Joginder. I hope, Sachin, you got your answer from our experts, and thanks to Mr. Bhupan Sareen also. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding your admission. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity.